So I'm on Twitter and I see a post. Lately, the conversation about the Xbox Ally X and the Xbox Ally from Asus's ROG division, Princess Peaches. This video, I will say ROG as much as I can because you've been asking me to at least say it. And I saw this post from D-Batch. He made a video that he titled Xbox ROG, Is It an Xbox? And I said to myself, maybe I should go ahead and watch this video. Perhaps he'll have some counter argument. 2 minutes into the video, D-Batch basically gifts me another W, whereby he makes an argument that he bodies himself. Let me give you all context. This gentleman likes to talk about stuff and doesn't necessarily consider that the arguments he's making are vulnerable. And so what I'm doing is I'm capitalizing and taking advantage of those arguments and actually using his own points to body his own points. Right now, the score is 3-0. He has actually countered his own arguments successfully by himself. And I've only shown you 3. Today, I want to show you a 4th one, which is in the first 2 minutes of this video. I'll read the transcripts. I do not want to play the video because y'all know how it goes. So he said this in this particular video. He said about the Xbox device, and I was very shocked when he said that. He said, today, I'm going to prove why it's not an Xbox device. I'm also going to talk about some of the features that are on this Xbox device, which is interesting. That he's going to prove that it's not an Xbox device, but he's going to talk about the features that are on the Xbox device. Guys, I'm not even going to count that one. It's okay. D, you can have that. It says like the precompiled shaders, which will really help with Unreal Engine games on this native handheld. I'm also going to show that all the handhelds are going to have the same ability. And what if I told you that your ROG Ally right now can do everything the new one can do? So how would that make this ROG Ally an Xbox when all the handhelds can do the same things, play the same games? So we're going to get into that. Well, D, let me go ahead and employ D-Batch to argue how this Xbox device, even though its unique characteristics are not inherently exclusive to it, does not make it not an Xbox. 9 months ago, you made a video where you titled Steam Console Leaked. In that video, you talked about the leaked news of the Steam console. Many of us in the content creator space, we covered it. Now, according to the transcripts of this particular device of yours, you were talking about this Steam device having a methodology where it had SteamOS that Valve was going to be working in conjunction with other developers and hardware manufacturers. But when this device boots, it will boot into SteamOS. Let me read your transcripts and so you can hear. You said, check it out for yourselves. Now, they go on to say, it looks like we might be hearing about a new SteamOS. A lot more in the coming year. Valve has published a new usage guidelines for its brandings and logos that may suggest the company will be working with third-party companies interested in offering compatibility with SteamOS or Valve. Hardware, perhaps the biggest focus should be on the powered by SteamOS branding, which suggests that the hardware features pre-installed operating system. Now the powered SteamOS logo indicates a hard device will run SteamOS and boot into SteamOS upon powering the device. Now, if these devices are all going to basically run SteamOS, does that now mean that the Steam Deck is no longer the Steam Deck? Thank you so much, D-Batch, for actually bodying your own point from a video that you made. I told you to keep talking, and that's definitely what we need you to do. It'll help us pretty much understand and realize that you are actually providing a bias against Xbox. This is not a matter of actually basically exposing your bias. This is a matter of basically going ahead to inform and educate people that it seems now I can confidently say that there might be some malice between you and Xbox. Now, if you have malice or if you have a problem with Xbox, hey, I'm not in any way going to get in between both of you. However, you cannot let your, little kerfuffles with Xbox spill out into the information space and information arena. Because you know what's even crazy is the so-called Steam console, the conversations that are actually basically going on around this device at first was that it was going to be made by third-party manufacturers. Now, here's the crazy thing. A device that actually boots into SteamOS now exists, which is the Lenovo Legion Go S, the SteamOS version. So now that it has the same capabilities as the Steam Deck, does this now nullify that the Steam Deck is the Steam Deck? Because if we were to go back to your argument that you made here in this video that you published yesterday, September 29th, you said this: I'm going to show that all handhelds are going to have the same ability. And what if I told you that your ROG Ally right now can do everything that the new one can do? So how would that make this ROG Ally an Xbox when all of the handhelds can do the same things and play the same games? So my question to you, D-Batch, is, seeing that the Lenovo Legion Go S can also run Steam OS, then how does that make the Steam Deck when these other devices can do the same things and play the same games? Thank you very much for actually botting your argument. The score is now 4-0. D-Batch 4, D-Batch 0. Peace out.